Grand Vitara and another Grand Vitara, and we are in Udaipur. We need to get to Pune in 2 days time, and since Nabil missed the last Drive to Death, we are doing Drive to Death part 2.
And this time around we have, of course, a strong hybrid variant and a mild hybrid variant, which is an automatic, and we have two things on our agenda to find out. A, the claimed range for this strong hybrid is over 1200 kilometers. So can it really get all the way to Pune in one tank full? And the other thing is, how efficient can this strong hybrid be over the already efficient mild hybrid Maruti?
And I've got another
850 kilometers
to drive again.
The drive from Udaipur was expected to be 600 kilometers of smooth sailing and then congestion in the last 250 kilometers. However, things took a drastic turn in Gujarat, which could have left us both far from home.
I grabbed the keys to the strong hybrid. This meant things were going to be easier for me. This trust, however, was shaken up a little, as the MID was showing just over 550 kilometers of range after the full tank, while Maruti claims a range of over 1200 kilometers.
Right now we've done about 56 kilometers since we started. My range has gone up just a little. It's 383 right now. So not really promising with over 800 kilometers to go. But my average fuel economy has jumped up nicely. So it's 18.9 kilometers per liter right now.
Our first break came after 200 kilometers of smooth sailing, and by this time, the strong hybrid had built a solid 200 kilometer range lead over Allen and the mild hybrid. With over 650 kilometers of range and the car still showing a full tank, my confidence was increasing in proportion with the estimated range.
A few hours later.
So we've just finished our dinner break and I've got 200, we just crossed 200 kilometers, so 205 kilometers is what I'm showing right now since we started in the afternoon. And my range, the good news is that my range has actually climbed up, so now it's showing 439 kilometers of predicted range.
The hotel we selected ended up being exactly 300 kilometers, and that's day 1 done and dusted.
Yo,
Finally.
long day.
Yep.
It's 12.
And we managed to cover 300 kilometers today.
Yep.
What was your car doing?
It started out with a predicted range of just about 365 kilometers, but then that kept growing. So right now it's sitting around 420 kilometers of predicted range after doing 300 kilometers. And the best I saw was 430 kilometers of range. And I'm doing a mileage of 18.8, 18.9 kilometers per liter, which is pretty good for just the mild hybrid. So going well so far. What about the hybrid?
Well, the hybrid, as you know, it started out with 550 odd kilometers of range showing on the screen. But now the range after 300 kilometers has gone up to 630 kilometers. So yeah.
And our office is just 500 and something, 580. So I think you should make it easily.
Yeah, as of now, well, fingers crossed, it looks like the strong hybrid should make it in one full tank all the way to Pune from Udaipur. But you will be on the borderline though.
But also, another point to note is that highway today was smooth sailing because the roads were really good and we didn't have too much traffic. Plus we were driving, it's 12 now, so we've been driving with a lot less traffic. Tomorrow it's going to be hectic, and the stretch traffic from Baroda to Vadodara to Bombay is going to be manic.
The next day.
The first 200 kilometers of day 2 were kind on us. The sun was out, the roads were open and still smooth. But the traffic gods were just luring us into a false sense of comfort. And then it happened.
So while a trip from Udaipur all the way to Pune would seem like a highway drive, most of today has been this. a so slow procession through, well, constant traffic. The road conditions are crap. With the rains, there's potholes all over, so almost every flyover has 3 trucks which are going slow. And there are some situations where there have been accidents. It's raining as well, and so a lot of our driving has been at 3 kilometers per hour. Anyway, a stat check. I'm almost at 600 kilometers. I'm only showing 71 kilometers of range remaining. I'm also on my last 1.5 bar of fuel, so I don't think I'm going to get very far with this one.
The hybrid is equally fast with traffic jams. After covering 600 kilometers, the hybrid was showing 372 kilometers of estimated range with an efficiency of 23.9 kilometers per litre. But I still had half a tank of fuel left. Alan, on the other hand, was pulling into a petrol station.
It's finally happened. 692 kilometers. We've run out of gas on the mild hybrid. But you know what the sad part is? Despite me being out of the game, I still have 179 kilometers to go before we reach Pune. My ETA says 3:30 AM. So it's been a really long day. I'm finally glad that, well, this part is over, but I still have to get home. So signing off, you're with Nabil.
With the mild hybrid out of the race, we were left to find out if the strong hybrid could reach Pune in one tank. Easily cruising through the city with a light right foot and maintaining 100 kmph on the expressway, I was on target. Finally, as the clock ticked past 4 AM, I was home.
Well, this has been a long day. In fact, long 2 days. I'm finally home. I'm really tired. I am going to bed. The car made it in one full tank. In fact, we have driven 900 kilometers on one single tank. The efficiency is showing again very close to 24 kilometers per liter, and I still have 130 kilometers remaining in that fuel tank and in those batteries. So really impressive. The Grand Vitara full hybrid made it all the way from Udaipur to Pune at my house in one full tank with range to spare.
3 days later.
So we started this video to figure out whether we can get both the cars back to Pune in one full tank. The hybrid managed that quite easily. In fact, with 130 kilometers of range still to spare, which is getting it close to its claimed range of 1200 kilometers. The mild hybrid though barely made it into Maharashtra.
Yes, and though we didn't drive too much in the city, the conditions on day 2 were atrocious. In fact, I remember some of those accidents actually stretched on for over 5 kilometers. But if we reached Pune with range to spare, it doesn't really drive to death, is it?
Well, technically yes, and because of that reason, I kept on driving that car the next day and the next day and the next day for office runs and other city errands till it finally reached 968.5 kilometers before calling it quits. That is 277 kilometers further than the mild hybrid reached.
Yes, and we also managed to put that hybrid through our regular tests. So 50 kilometers in the city, 110 kilometers on the highway. On the highway, it managed almost 22 kilometers per liter, and in the city, it was 25 kilometers per liter. So more mileage in the city.
Yeah, so if the conditions were more balanced on the day we were driving back, we would have gotten more range, like even more range from the strong hybrid.
And so that's it. I hope you guys liked that video. We could do a drive to death 3. Maybe we can add in electric into this equation, hybrid versus electric versus ICE. What do you guys think? Would you like to see something like that? Let us know in the comments, and of course like, subscribe and share, and of course, well, watch our other videos.
We'll catch you on the next one.